How was it working with Nipsey?
Man, it was a great feeling, man. The first time I met Nip, it was funny as hell because Nip looked like a small version of Snoop. He was like a baby Snoop.
Bro,
when he had them down braids.
Yeah, I remember.
Man, when I saw this nigga, I bust out laughing. I said, nigga, you look just like Snoop. He laughed his ass off.
Because I guarantee you heard that.
Yeah, you hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And then when I got to New York, I stayed in New York for like 7 days, man. We didn't record not one record.
Why? What y'all doing?
I messed around with the beats. The Blue Laces record, the first Blue Laces record was really a beat that I made for Slim Thug. And they ended up doing a record to it too. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it started at.
Yeah.
And we became friends. We hit it off right then and there. We stayed in a townhome in New York for like 6 days. And about a month or so later, he sent me the Blue Laces, the first Blue Laces record, man. It was crazy.
Wow. And
we were just inseparable ever since, you know what I'm saying? The whole time, you know what I mean? We just stayed in tune with each other. And every time he came out here, he made sure that we seen each other, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's what type of relationship we had. He started, you know, developing to me, calling him nephew. He called me unc.
Yeah.
You know, we would talk about it, just different things, giving him advice about different things.
Already.
We'd talk about more than just music. We was like family, you know, we like blood.
So let's talk about, we're going to do this twice. What I'm about to do, this is the first time. Because we're talking about two greats.
Yeah.
Okay. The phone call. That was on a Sunday. You got that phone call saying that he had been killed. Matter of fact, it was, he got shot. Then we later find out he got killed.
Yeah.
You remember? I know you do, but tell us where you were.
I was working with one of my homies, Stack. He had came out my crib, him and his girl. And we was working, and you know, I was to keep my phone on, so I seen this message come up on my phone. It's from TMZ, saying that he had got shot like 5 times. And I'm like, man, what's going on with this? You know what I mean? We reading, and then I called LA. I called my homies in LA, and I asked them what was going on. They was like, man, it's not good. And then about like 2 minutes later, I got another phone call, and they said he was dead. Bro, I was destroyed.
I bet.
You know what I mean? It's hard for me to talk about the situation because I don't think people really understand what this was. This was not a nigga that I was just making music with. This nigga was like my family, fam.
Nephew and uncle.
Bro, Friday before he got killed, his lawyers had got in touch with me and they were telling me that I was not getting any publishing on Blue Laces 2 because the sample took 50% of the publishing, and the contract I signed said if in fact that happened, I did not get any publishing. But what everybody didn't know is that Nipsey found out about that as soon as it happened. And he told me, he said, man, the sample took 50% of the publishing, so I'm gonna give you half of my 50%.
That's real.
So it was some discrepancies going on with the royalty rates and the publishing rights and all of this stuff. It was people listed on my shit that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that shit, and I mean what I say.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? And when I looked at it and I was like, yo, what is these niggas doing on my song like this? We're getting percentages of my shit. This is my record. What are you talking about? And he's like, well, you're not getting any publishing anyway. The sample took this and that, so I don't know why you having this discussion about it. I put Nip in, and Steve Careless came in on this conversation, which is Nip's manager at the time, and they nipped that shit in the bud in 2 minutes. And it was set up and that Friday, and that Sunday he died. And then 2-3 weeks after that, I got a publishing deal for those records.
Because they had already put it in motion.
Yeah.
That's fam.
And nobody else that I've worked with in my entire career has been more solid than that. Because they would just say, you know what, this is what the paperwork says.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. That dude was not going to allow that type of shit to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't ever forget what he was to me. It was more than just making records.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.